Hi YouTube, and welcome to the first edition of Item Get. I'm Alicide, and today I've got a special piece of history to share with you, and that would be the Hyrule Historia, filled with all sorts of little gems and snippets from the developers and the artists and all the people involved in the creation of the Legend of Zelda series. So let's get me off camera and I'll show you some actual stuff from the book, because it's kind of what you need in an item review, right? Right. The history of The Legend of Zelda is a deep and winding one. While I love the franchise, I haven't exactly done my homework on the storyline of each game, so when I heard that each title was somehow linked to a broader story arc, my mind did one of those weird explodey things. So when I did finally come to realize that Nintendo would be celebrating 25 years of Zelda by releasing this book, I got really excited. What better way to educate myself than a full-color 9x12 hardcover book written with Shiggy's input? I certainly can't think of one. Not only could I catch myself up on the goings-on of previous titles, but I could also get the quick and easy answer to how the games all lined up. So instead of just sitting around and trying to piece it all together and guessing like some timeline or have been doing for the past couple years, I just kind of cheated and I waited for this thing to come out. Brilliant! Now, the first half of the book is dedicated primarily to Skyward Sword. There's a lot of emphasis placed on character development, and there's a shit ton of concept art and details on how devs and artists arrived at the final product. I really enjoyed this, but it wasn't really the meat and potatoes reason for why I bought the book. I needed answers. I needed a neatly flowing single-page timeline explaining everything very neatly for me. And oh hey, look! A very simple one-page outline laying out the entire chronology of the series. This is exactly what I wanted, and with over 100 pages of facts, it's plain to see that there was actually a lot of thought that went into this. The latter half of the book goes into an extreme amount of depth regarding the chronology, detailing nearly every game in the franchise and how it ties into the overarching timeline. In addition to all the great information that we get, we also get a little bonus at the back end of the book. Longtime writer and artist Akira Himekawa was nice enough to write and pen a brand new manga never before released. It was a really nice touch, and I really appreciate how much care and thought they put into the storyline. So yeah, overall there's a lot of great content to be seen in this book, especially since it's only $20. That's like less than a cent a page. Fuck math. Alright. I need to start writing this down. My one gripe with it is it kind of focused on Skyward Sword a little bit too much for my liking. That's probably just because it's the most recent in the series and they had access to all the art and people involved. So, what are you gonna do? I don't know, Miyamoto, shit. So I'm Alicide, this has been Item Get. Remember to subscribe, like, comment, click all the buttons, and find me on Twitter if you can. Have a good one. Shit.